Yeah, absolutely. I know that Darko is going to be hoping to win this to secure his advancement. He has two wins at the moment. He's currently tied for second place, so he's going to be hoping to pull this win so that he can advance for sure. And I know Ninjembro is going to the next stage, no matter what. So this will definitely be an interesting race. It looks like both the racers are already off.
Starting out with a red rupee, so nothing too special, but I guess the money is needed at the start.
Yeah, definitely a good start. They definitely need 100 rupees by the time that they get to Kakariko, because they're gonna want to buy the item from the bottle vendor right away.
Oh, absolutely. It just saves another trip to town.
Exactly. So one of the other things that you'll see these players doing at the beginning here will probably be farming bombs, unless they happen to find some in one of these chests here. But finding the bug net instead, that's
not too bad either.
Yeah, not a required item, but definitely handy to have. Increases survivability. You can pick up some fairies if you have the powder, and you know, those Swaganim strats. Always a good thing to see.
I mean, you at least got to score some points for swag, right?
Exactly. So it looks like Ninjembro's opting to kill a couple of the guards here. A lot of people wait until the sewers to start actually killing enemies, just to make it a little faster. But this is definitely going to be an exciting race. Already getting the increased life.
Absolutely. Like I said before, especially the prospect that this can decide a group is really exciting to me.
Yeah, if Darko loses the match today, then we could see a potential three-way tie. It will be for sure a two-way tie, but it could also, like I said, it could also be a potential three-way. So we'll be interested to see how this race turns out, for sure. Ooh, and picking up the fire rod. That is an excellent find. So we might. Neither of them have magic at the moment, so unfortunately we might not be able to see some fire rod strats against the guard down here, but we might if they happen to pick up magic from the green guard down here.
That would have been a nice treat to see. I mean, I think it's one shot, right?
It looks like neither of them getting magic, so they'll opt to come in and swipe away at the ball and chain guard. Just frames apart from each other, and that's how you can tell this is definitely going to be an interesting match that really probably comes down to routing.
Oh, absolutely. As far as I can see so far, both of these players are about equally skilled in this game. So it comes down to making the right decisions.
Exactly. Taking the right gambles. Sometimes those gambles paying off, sometimes not. So again, with it being a deciding match for Darko, you might see him making more risks than, or taking more chances than normally would happen.
Yeah, for ninjembro, it's practically a friendly match. Other than, well, perhaps some extra pride in finishing first in this group.
Yeah, because if Darko does win, then they'll both be tied for first with 3 wins each. All right, now we see them heading to the sewers. Neither of them having bombs yet, so they're definitely going to get a key out of this next chest here. So that's for sure not going to be bombs. So they're going to be farming enemies for sure.
And I hope for them they find some bombs, because if not, they probably have to come back here.
Yeah, definitely, because they won't have the boots. Let's see if any of them happen to get... Oh, looks like they're not really trying to farm either. They're just kind of whizzing through here.
Well, that's also a choice, I guess. I mean, if you don't get bombs, then I wouldn't have gotten bombs face off, but there's no way of really knowing.
Yeah. And it depends on what's down here, too. And so far, a lot of these seeds, I haven't found anything too exciting down here yet. So we'll see what they...
It's usually a couple of heart pieces or rupees.
Yeah, so far hasn't really been anything too exciting. Darko picking up some magic. Unfortunately, still not finding any bombs. No bombs. And so neither of them getting a chance to check the escape. So this is something that we'll probably end up seeing later on.
Yep, we know that they're not done with escape yet, probably.
Oh no. Darko thinks he can head back, but is gonna go in there and find that he can't push the block back, so he's gonna have to come back later.
You will only find disappointment.
And ninjembro, because Darko getting a second bomb, ninjembro picking up the map because again they haven't had the opportunity to check that one area, so don't know that the map's there.
Ninjembro probably going to check out the lumberjack cave, which I think is a good call.
Yeah, absolutely. Giving the knowledge that what is in here. Ooh, and getting a nice bomb pull from the tree as well. But having the knowledge of what's in this lumberjack is definitely a huge advantage. Knowing whether or not you definitely have to do Aghanim or not.
Yep.
Alright, so moment of truth. What is in the lumberjack cave? A heart piece. So
it's just a little bit of love.
Yeah, not maybe not required, but we'll see. The Aghanim portal may be the only portal into the Dark World, or there may be something sitting on the ledge there in the pyramid that they need in order to access Dark World. So
for now, he's not required. There's no way of really knowing until they find a way into the Dark World.
Ninjembro seeing the 10 arrows up there and decides it's not really worth it. I agree with that decision. But still, there hasn't been a lot of rupees given in this seed at the moment. Still only sitting at 46, so...
That's why we did start out strong with a red rupee right off the bat.
Yeah, and looks like Darko opting to actually pick up the 10 arrows. Now we're gonna see Ninjembro head to Kakariko and go into the hut here. We'll get to see exactly what is hiding behind these chests. Darko, also done with Lost Woods, is also heading to Kakariko.
Now Kakariko is one of those nice early game places where you can get a lot of items. And usually sets the pace of the race. It kind of shows them a sort of direction the seed will want them to take.
Oh, and getting the butter sword! The butter sword and the single arrow, guys. The one single arrow.
Now that means Aghanim might be an option, because they can enter Aghanim's tower.
Alright, so looks like the wall here that Darko just entered has a single green rupee in it. So...
And I believe Tower of Hera and Eastern Palace are crystals? I couldn't quite get what Desert Palace was.
Yeah, I didn't catch all of them either. And it looks like Ninjembro does have enough rupees now.
Desert Palace is the green pendant.
Ooh. If that's the case, then we might see an extra trip into Desert to pick up Sahasrah's item.
Yeah.
But still, not a lot of great finds besides the butter sword from Kakariko. Yeah, 2 crystals. Looks like Hera is 7, Eastern is 3, and Desert is the green pendant, so...
I must say this seed does show a lot of love to these runners so far with all those heart pieces.
Absolutely.
They're not even full heart containers, they're just heart pieces.
Oh, and Ninjembro finding the boots. What are those?
Nice. That's one of the best items to get early on. It saves so much time, and also important, it raises the bunk counter.
Yeah, it's definitely... Ooh, and Ninjembro taking a little bit of damage from the bombs, but both players picking up the boots. That is definitely a good find.
Oh, absolutely.
So not having a bottle, they're not able to check Sick Kid. So they'll both be probably heading down to the library, and then how having the boots, they're able to actually get what's on the shelf there. So it'll be interesting to see if this is something that's actually needed.
That's an extra item you can get straight away from Catholic Village, so that's also nice. And it's
full
a
heart container. Yeah, not too bad. That's actually a pretty decent thing to find.
Yeah, I mean, some players might choose to skip it, but I think it's quite easy to get at this point, and it's full heart. It might save you in the end.
Yeah, and it's right on the way, so you know it saves a trip. So Darko opting to save and quit because most players, if they have the shovel, they won't save and quit here and they'll go dig up the grove. But because there's nothing really that they can do in this area, they'll save and quit and head down to the dam here.
Oh, absolutely, and I think both of these runners will next go to the mini Moldorm cave to the right here. There's 5 items to pick up there. Just one of those standard routes you take from the start.
Yeah, and having the boots, they'll opt to probably as well go to the Ice Rod Cave because it's not too much out of the way if they're already down here and they have boots.
Oh, absolutely.
Fortunately, it looks like not paying off with the 5 arrows so far, but we can see what's outside.
Bombs? It's
soggy bombs.
It's not great. I hope they can still ignite being in the water like that. But it's not great, but I guess it's useful at this point of the game.
Yeah, definitely trying to pick up as many bombs as possible. You do need it for a few locations.
Now I think this might actually help Darko because ninjembro actually went farming for some bombs earlier. At the left of the bottom left corner of Catholic Village.
Yeah, and these players looks like they're going to be high-fiving. Still, so far, nothing major out of this chest or out of these chests. Just a little bit of love, some arrows and some rupees.
That was the Sankar though.
Ooh, that is actually a good find. Good to know early on, so that if you find a heart later, you're not
don't have to expect
hoping.
anything.
Yeah, so you're not hoping for the full refill. So yeah, it looks like Darko's going to be heading to the Ice Rod Cave here. And we'll probably see both players fake flipper.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, you're still in the area. They don't have enough money for King Zora yet, but I guess they can check out the hobo.
Yeah, checking out hobo, seeing what's also on that floating island. Not a bad idea. But looks like, if I had to guess, I'm thinking Sahasrala's maybe hiding an item in his house. Or maybe the item that we need is sitting on Aghanim's on the pyramid there.
And ninjembro not going to do fake flippers. Huh.
Yeah, he's gonna head straight to Sahasrala. So we'll get to see whether or not this pays off for Darko.
At the very least, it's some nice knowledge to have.
20 rupees on the ledge there, on the floating island. And what does the hobo hold?
And what does Sahasrala hold?
Alright, moment of truth. 20 rupees. Red mail!
Nice.
Yeah, getting red mail and butter sword really early. So this is probably not going to be super combat heavy. See?
The hobo actually giving a bottle.
Yeah, that'll give him the access now to check Sick Kid, which he wasn't able to before. So
And ninjembro checking out Eastern Palace. Without the bow though, so it might be a good gamble, but he probably won't be able to finish it.
Yeah, but they do have the boots. Darko checking the bonk rocks here is a pretty good idea.
That's a solid choice.
I tend to see a lot of good things there. Unfortunately, today full heart container still not a bad thing this early on. He will probably find red mail pretty soon if he does head to Sahashala's, but he'll probably check on the sick kid to see if he's gonna give him anything good for that bottle. All right, again, moment of truth. What are we gonna get?
And the shovel.
Oh goodness! So, what is with this fetch quest? Getting another fetch quest item.
I think this shovel will give us the mushroom or the powder.
Oh goodness!
Which will lead to the mushroom or the powder. And what do we have left after that?
Maybe the book leading to the Master Sword.
Oh yeah. Which in turn will hold the hammer or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm really hoping. Ooh! Oh, that paid off! Goodness!
That's a good fetch quest.
Yeah, that's all just from checking the hobo. So that is a huge deal, guys. And silvers! Goodness!
Oh man! And with this being a required dungeon, both of these runners will probably end up finding silvers.
Absolutely.
With butter in hand and silver arrows easy to grab, I think both of these runners won't have any trouble with Ganon.
So an important thing to note, guys, for those of you who are newer to Randomizer, the fake flippers glitch is never required. So what Darko actually did is he did sequence break it. So at some point in time, Ninjembro is going to either find a bottle or find flippers, which will lead him to those. So the path that he's following now is not a path that you would normally find.
Ryan makes his appearance.
Yeah.
And I think Darko is going to head up to the mountain now. Even though it's not right away, a lot of items, it's another war point because our saving quick point, and well, who doesn't want to see the nice old man?
Yeah, so it'll be interesting where each player is going to go. So we know that Ninjembro is going to come in here and get himself a heart container. But after that, what is his decision going to be? Do you think he's going to head to maybe see what's on the ledge, or maybe see what's in Sahashala's brother's cave?
I think he might also go for either Agina's cave indeed, or do fake flippers. It seems like he's going to Agina. Yeah,
it looks like he is. Let's see what the old man on the mountain gives to Darko. A hook shot! Wow!
Oh.
This is paying off for Darko. That one move, just going to fake flipper, is making a huge change for him.
And just a little bit love on the ledge.
Yeah. And Master Sword, so Darko is probably gonna say no to that.
Yeah, Master Sword, who needs that?
And head right over to Eastern. Goodness, this is definitely opening up for him, that's for sure. Ooh, Ninjembro finding himself the mushroom will probably head to hand that in right away.
Yeah. And if that gives the bottle or the flippers, that would actually turn it quite some kind of fetch quest for the Titansmith.
Yeah, mushroom to flippers to bottle to shovel.
Oh,
and lantern! Wow, this is huge.
This is starting good. This is starting up really great.
It really is. The Moon Pearl is gonna give him access to Dark World Death Mountain. So again, another huge area to check with all these chests. Oh, ninjembro trying. Oh, and Darko finding the mirror and the book. Oh my gosh.
No, I'm feeling this mushroom will give something good.
Oh, the bottle! That'll lead him. Perfect! That'll lead him on his way. So he's gonna be getting the Titan's Mitts as well very soon. Woo! Goodness, guys. So Darko is gonna be heading into Dark Death Mountain. Ninjembro on his way to what we know is gonna be the Titan's Mitts. So, whoa! I've never been so hyped for a bottle in my life.
Yeah, I agree. This is turning out to be an interesting race so far. Both these players taking slightly different routes, which can make a huge difference in what they have.
Yeah, but the thing is with Ninjembro grabbing the shovel here, he doesn't have much choice to go down there now to grab it. So we all know that he's going to be getting it right away. And Darko finding magic powder in Dark Death Mountain.
Really nice. That's a really nice find.
Again, not a required item. Might not be required. It is a fetch quest item, but it is really handy when you have, especially a green meal at the moment.
Yeah, and Darko checking out which medallion is needed for T-Rock, and it's Bombos. And T-Rock being not required, along with Ice Palace.
Yeah. Those are definitely good ones to skip, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely T-Rock, I agree. Ice Palace, it depends. If you're in Go mode, it's not that long. Maya would have also been a good pick.
Yeah, so Ninjembro is going to be picked. Oh my god, Darko the hammer! What is this seed?
This Titan's Mitt is giving them everything they need right now. Oh man.
Depending upon which, they just need flute and the medallion to open Mire, and they're pretty much. Oh, and the flippers. Sorry, because of swamp.
Kind of Samaria and bow.
Oh, duh! How did I miss all that?
I would like to say the bow is really well hidden by the arrow.
Yeah. I saw Kane and I saw Kane of Berna and
the power glove. That's nice.
Yeah, maybe they can use that glove to go dig up the Titan's Mitt next time. Maybe
they need something to hold their drink or something. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks like Ninjembro's on his way to grab the Moon Pearl, the hook shot, the hammer, the lantern, the magic powder is all up here.
And Darko heading back up to Death Mountain because I think he's going to take care of Tower of Hera.
Yeah, absolutely. And he does have the book, so he can also check the Ether Pedestal.
Oh, absolutely. I forgot about that. Oh, no, he's going directly into Spike Cave. With the Cane of Brian in hand, that might actually be a good idea.
Yeah, it depends on how quickly he can get through here. He does have a... Okay, so it looks like he's going to opt to use his hearts as much as possible to try to... Once he gets out of here, he's going to want that magic. But unfortunately, yeah, he's probably going to save and quit to the mountain to head back up to Tower of Hera.
Yeah. And Ninjembro also being in Death Mountain now is finding the Master Sword, also not needing it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think of what we can have on the pedestal now. Ice Palace, Desert Palace, Turtle Rock. So it can't be the Cane of Samaria.
Only the Ocarina or
well, a medallion, maybe?
Or a medallion, yeah. I've never actually seen one of those happen in this tournament.
I really want it to happen.
Yeah, so do I.
Darko's fighting Bombos.
That's interesting.
Is Death Mountain gonna hold everything for these players? Goodness. Ninjembro picking up the Moon Pearl and the Lantern as well. And because they do have fire sources, they can clear clear Tower of Hera. It's gonna be no problem for them.
Well, absolutely. And it's one of those easy, fast dungeons, especially if it holds crystal. It's going to be really useful.
Yeah, absolutely. So if Meyer is the same as Turtle Rock, then we might not see any more medallions. So it looks like Ninjembro picking up his mirror and his book. We'll be heading out, probably, as well, to go up to Dark Death Mountain. Or might be heading, I don't know if he did Spiral Cave yet. Oh! He is not gonna go up Dark Death Mountain. So he is not gonna grab that hammer. Darko doing a little bit dance in the towel room, putting on a show for you guys. And Ninjembro is opting to go straight up Death Mountain, probably to Tower of Hera here.
And not checking out Dark Road Death Mountain, actually. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It can cost him some time with the knowledge we have.
Yeah, absolutely. Having to go back, he might be hoping to find maybe the hammer up here. So, I mean, again, like what somebody in chat was saying, having all this stuff really early makes it really hard to decide, you know, what do I do at this point? It's really rare to get so many items right off the bat. So keeping track of all the things that you could do in what order is just, you know, when you're overwhelmed with so much information at once, sometimes it's hard to make that decision.
Yeah, sometimes it's definitely better to have less items early on than more.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll get to see, looks like bomb upgrade here in that chest, and I wasn't keeping track on whether or not the chest before it was something of worth.
I don't think so. I didn't see it either. I think it was just Vicky. Oh wait, no, the compass one. I think it was nothing important. 5 hours in the bomb upgrade. Thank you.
All right, so we're in the Moldorm. Ooh. Moldorm fight here. Darko making quick work of him. Second, I was worried that he might fall off, but he handled it very well, grabbing the compass.
He gets the compass for his troubles. That's nice. Now he knows where the boss is.
Moldorm, a little bit directionally challenged. Definitely needs that compass.
Oh, absolutely. Can I just look at him? Just wrecking all around his little plateau, having no sense of where he is.
Yeah, and Ninjembro going to be grabbing that big key and heading up. Darko is just blasting through this here. Knows exactly where he wants to go, which is probably Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, that's at this point absolutely the right call to make. He finished up everything at Death Mountain. No T-Rock is not required, so he doesn't have any reason to be there until he got all the 7 crystals.
Alright, so it's time to see. What are we going to find? He's going to go straight into Skull Woods. He's going to knock off that, because he does have the fire rod, so why not?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Alright. That's actually a really good decision to make. Skullwoods does have 2 items that can be in it. It is a faster dungeon to complete if you don't actually have to do anything in it, but it is not really that long to check either.
So far, I think he got 2 bomb upgrades, or...
He got a bomb upgrade. This will be, I think, the second chest here, which will bring him a key. Alright, and Ninjembro grabbing himself the compass. and his first crystal.
So both of these runners being kind of close to each other. Only difference being that Darko checked out. Oh, half magic.
Half magic. That is the second item here, so he knows. He just needs to go straight for the boss now.
Yep. There is no more reason to be here. And why? Does he have the boss key?
I don't believe he has the boss key. That also means he might not have been keeping track of items though as well, because there is only 2, and he got the bomb upgrade and he got the magic, the double magic. So
yeah, and ninjembro now going to Dark World Death Mountain.
So he's about to pick up his hammer and
Darko checking out and taking a death hit. Darko checking out the other chest, it seems like.
Yeah.
Not realizing he already found all the items he could possibly find in.
Again, when there's so much to keep track early on, it makes it unfortunately getting grabbed by the wall master too. So,
and this room has been really unfriendly to Darko so far.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's gonna check the chest here. Maybe he's looking for the big key because he still knows that he wants to check the big chest, but doesn't actually need anything from this dungeon now. So if he heads straight over to the boss, hopefully it'll give him a good indication and he won't spend too much time here. Ninjembro picking up the hammer here. That's gonna give him a little bit of time to catch up while Darko is looking through this dungeon.
Yeah. He's now making his way to the second part of it. And he's going down to check the other chest.
Yeah, this is again gonna give ninjembro some time to catch up, so...
Absolutely.
Seeing the heart piece on there, it's gonna probably check Spiral Cave, which I don't believe paid out too well.
I think it gave something. I can't remember what it gave.
I don't exactly recall, but I don't think it was anything too significant. Maybe a heart piece? Oh no, power.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yes. How could we forget that?
Yeah.
Darko, having half magic, is just making quick work of everything with the fire rod. So we'll probably... I wonder if he's going to use the fire rod on Mothula, or if he's going to opt to just give him a couple hits with the butter sword.
For the sword strats. Yeah. Or at least going to try that first. Or just go for both. I mean, that works.
Excellent Mothula fight. Very well done. Gets the big key. He's probably, unfortunately, going to go back and check what's in the big chest, which is, again, going to give ninjembro time to catch up as ninjembro heads up to Skull Woods. Ooh, this could be not good for Darko if ninjembro is counting chests.
Yeah, and ninjembro also checked most of Eastern Palace so far. So, it'll save him some time coming back to Eastern Palace.
Alright, and time to see what is on the Master Sword pedestal.
Float.
Ah, no, that's the mirror sword.
Shield.
Or shield. Mirror.
That would be a fancy sword, though. Mirror sword.
Yeah.
Slashing those lasers back.
Alright, so ninjembro picking up his half magic. Again, we might... Yeah, it looks like he is definitely counting chests, so he knows. Oh boy, yeah, I know, guys, I made the mistake. Rip me.
Hey, at least you got chat entertained for a minute.
Exactly. So ninjembro, is definitely heading straight to Mothula. Knows that there's no other stuff in here. So...
I think Darko is going to check out the Bunker Cave, and that might not be a bad decision. Just a heart piece.
Yeah, just a heart piece. Still using that green mail, so taking a lot of hits from those murder dactyls.
Yeah.
Probably see a mirror on this back cave here. Alright, let's see. Moment of truth, guys. Oh, not moment of truth. Yeah, after the wall. Just hyping up the build-up, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
the green rupee!
Not as hype as I was hoping it would be.
Yeah. Well, at least it's almost a unique item.
Yep. So it's time for Ninjembro's Mocula fight here. So he's doing a really good job. Unfortunately, those spikes being a little bit of a pain in the butt for him. He has red mail though, so he's doing. He doesn't need to be as careful and makes quick work of him.
The spikes still do a solid heart of damage.
That's true. Yeah, I meant with Mocula.
Darko now checking out the village of Outcast and getting some bombs.
Definitely, all the explosions. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And the chat asking where did Ninjembro get red mail? It was Sahashala's hut.
Yeah.
We're about to see.
He's hidden it in his stash of good items.
All right. So what is in the peg cave? Ooh. Is it worth?
No.
No. They still have yet though to check Zora, so opting not to pick up those 20 rupees. That's interesting because they still do need 500 rupees to go check Zora.
You're absolutely right. I almost forgot about it because usually that's not a place you can still check out at this point.
Yeah, and again, these guys having so many items early on, they aren't going to be paying attention probably to what are their early routes to check, because everything is pretty much open to them, at least overworld wise. Getting the magic cape again. They definitely won't need it to fight Aghanim, but
neither for the bumper cave either, because I think there is a heart piece on the ledge there.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what could be in here. Oh, 20 rupees, not bad. I think he pays 30 rupees though to.
Ninjembro doing a really smart thing. He's going back into the chess game because there's a small bug in this version of Randomizer. It gives at least 100 rupees every time, and with these players still needing to do King Zora, it gives him some quick and easy cash.
Yeah, very good decision. He quickly gets 500 rupees, and the bowsmiths giving a nice handy bow there.
The tempered bow.
So yeah, so if Ninjembro does happen to go into and ether, so medallion. Now 2 medallions have been found. One more. If we find Quake, then definitely Meyer will be accessible if they get the flute. Alright, so Thieves Town, always a good place to check, even if it's not a required dungeon, because these 4 chests here at the beginning, really quick to check, and the fact that it doesn't need anything to check them normally means that it has a higher chance of having some good items in it.
Oh, absolutely.
At the moment, it doesn't look like it's paying out, but rupee-wise it is.
It gave Ninjembro Ether medallion.
Yeah, which could be important if Meyer does need the ether tablet. We still don't know.
Darko also going to the chest game, and I wonder if he will do the same thing as Ninjembro.
Looks like he's opting not to, which again is not necessarily a bad decision. He's gonna get a few rupees in here, so he might come back out and decide to do it later. We'll definitely see that.
Nice hammer dash into the bunny fairy. Darko.
So these two will probably be high-fiving somewhere in the dungeon here. But again, not too different routing. They're pretty close.
Yeah, Darko having chosen to do the little side quest with the frog first.
Yeah, which definitely paid off, giving him the bow. So that'll lead him probably to Eastern as well as Palace of Darkness, having the hammer, the lantern, the bow. We'll be able to make quick work of that dungeon, and he'll be able to get silvers if he does step into Eastern.
And if he still has items left to get, because if he doesn't, he might just choose to skip all the chests and go straight for that armor skill.
Yeah, but he would definitely still be looking for the big key. So
That's
it depends on where the big key is, if the big key is before or after. But from what I understand, I think it was before, because ninjembro was able to quickly open that chest. So
that makes sense.
Another 100 rupees. So Darko will still be looking for items as he goes through here, so he's gonna pick up another 100 rupees. So maybe skipping the chest game farm might not have been such a bad idea if he's able to get a couple more extra rupees here. Again, depending upon what Zora holds. A lot of items have already been found, so that's also the good and the bad thing about getting so many items early on, is then you're gonna have the fun time of not finding as many good items later on.
Yeah, as much fun as Death Mountain was, so empty as the rest of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So it looks like ninjembro getting his next crystal here. And Darko's just right behind him. These guys are really close.
I think ninjembro is going to do a little side quest for the bow now.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna be picking up the blacksmith here, or... Oh, no, he's gonna do the digging game first.
That makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. He still has yet to do the digging game, so he's gonna grab himself the cape here and probably head himself up to the blacksmith to grab the bow. Switches to his shovel.
Funny thing is, when I played this game as a child, I always thought you needed the shovel to play this digging game.
That is definitely a common misconception with the digging game. Many times I have seen players just forget the fact that they don't need the shovel to go to the digging game. The digging guru, as I will call him, gives you one to loan.
Yeah, so I always thought I was unable to get all the hearts. Only finding out it's actually possible a few years back. A shame.
Darko making quick work of blind picks himself up his next crystal. So we are 3 for 3 crystals, guys. And ninjembro is going to be heading to the bowsmiths here.
Yeah. Tempering that beautiful bow.
Yeah, so time to see. He has hammer, he has powder, so will he check? Maybe Darko might be checking the bat.
I think so. And pick up the purple chest and going down.
So it looks like...
No, not checking powder. Huh.
He might have already checked it. I know one of them did, but I might be misconstruing it.
That's possible.
Alright, Ninjembro picking up his bow. Where will this lead him? Okay, so Ninjembro didn't check the bat.
And I'm getting confirmation from the chat that Darko did check the bat, so that's a mystery solved.
Perfect. Alright, so we get another heart. Again, lots of love from this seed.
I still have to see a seed where a player gets 20 hearts, and I don't think this one will be, because there's one heart at the lumberjack. Okay.
Yeah, definitely not. They will probably opt to leave it behind. 20 rupees, unfortunately, just in that little cave there. Oh! Did he miss the chest? He did! Oh no! He is going to be very disappointed when you mirror without the chest. You have to go all the way back to get it.
And
then
the worst part is
he didn't go into the portal either to be in Dark World, so now he's gonna have to go all the way to the top.
And he's like, nah, I'm not going to check that chest out anymore. Or is he going to save and quit?
He's gonna hope that chest has nothing good in it, and he's gonna move on.
At this point, that might be the right call, but we'll see soon enough what the chest will hold.
Alright, so are we going to see Hype Cave? Is this what we're in for? Hype Cave? I'm excited. I'm not sure how hyped it can be. Needs Flute or Cane of Samaria to be pretty hyped.
I'm going to say it holds either one of the three remaining required items.
Yeah, this will be interesting. It might be a meh cave. Bombs? B? Red potion, not two flippers. Nice. That's pretty good. That is a good item to find. Absolutely.
I agree. And I think Darko is going to check out Swamp Palace now. Also, fortunately for Darko, the purple chest didn't hold anything good.
Yeah.
Ninjembro also getting a red rupee from the Bombos tablet.
So neither of these players, again, have checked Zora. So Darko getting the flippers might put him in that direction if he heads east of Swamp once he's completed. Swamp is a fairly long dungeon if you need to check all the chests. So we'll see whether or not he decides to quick clear it or if he's going to be looking for those items. Ninjembro's about to pick up his flippers here.
Yep. And it does seem like Darko is going to check out at least the chest here right at the start, holding with 50 rupees. And I think it's a good idea to check everything here because he still needs some items.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a good idea. With Swamp having six items in it. Could be anything. Could be the flute, could be something that's definitely required. Could be just all rupees. We don't know. But again, even Darko still needs rupees because we don't know what's at Zora. Zora might be holding on to something like the Cane of Samaria.
Could be ledge item.
Exactly. Alright. Time to see. It looks like they're both, again, heading in the same directions. They both have the same ideas for routing, which is very good. It means it's going to be a really close race.
Absolutely. And like I said before, especially for Darko, it's really important for him to win this one because it means he avoids a final match a deciding match between possibly three or two other opponents. So.
Oh, Darko finding the flute in Swamp. Oh, that is a great find for him.
Oh, absolutely.
And so the only thing we're really for sure looking for is Samaria. We might be missing another medallion, but I'm thinking that it's probably going to be either Ether or Vamos. And that would be one of the fastest go modes, I think.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be a really fast race, and close as well.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see this. Alright, so they're gonna be heading, or Darko is gonna be heading to the boss fight now. Let's see what.
Question being is, will ninjembro check the left side of Swamp Palace?
Finding the big key, he'll head up, and he's gonna grab his flute as well. Oh, looks like he's opting to check the other side instead first.
If this holds against Samaria, it would really put him in an advantage.
And Darko getting ready to near after leaving.
Oh, and that was a nice, easy kill from Darko.
And getting a vanilla boss heart drop.
Huh.
We know it can't be the Sanctuary Heart because they have already picked it up. But the good question is, was it actually Argus's heart?
Oh, that's a good question. There's no way of knowing.
Yeah, but again, Darko did not step into Eastern at all. So if he happens to be in go mode before going to Eastern, he might actually miss on those silver arrows. So it could all come down to the Ganon fight here.
Yeah, in that case, ninjembro is definitely an advantage.
So somebody in chat was asking, how can you tell the difference between regular hearts and the Sanctuary Heart? So the Sanctuary Heart will actually full heal you when you pick it up, whereas the boss hearts only give you just one extra heart.
Oh, the blue tunic. Huh.
Darko still in the green. Probably would have been happy with that find.
Yeah. But still, if he checks out Sahasrara, for some reason, it won't really matter.
Yeah, if he can head over to Sahasrara at least before. Oh, there we go. Picking up the mushroom. He's gonna find himself if he drops that off. I believe it's a green potion, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely. So that will be interesting if that happens.
So is Darko gonna head into Desert Palace, even though it is a pendant dungeon? It is the green pendant, so he might complete it just in order to hand it into Sahasrara, which will lead him to at least the red mail.
Oh, absolutely. If a dungeon is a green pendant dungeon and it's kind of easy, you might consider just knocking it out, because it can really save you some time later on.
Yeah, and again, as we were saying, this is a match that decides. At least for Darko, if he's able to win this match, he will be for sure in the next rounds. If he does not win this, there will definitely be a tiebreaker. So it'll be interesting to see what chances is he's going to take because of this. So we've already seen one of the items in Desert Palace. There is two, so grabbing the bottle in Desert Palace.
Which means if Darko turns into mushroom, he will get all the bottles, right?
I think he might be one short. I know that he got the B from the hobo. He's got the He'll get the green potion from the witch, and then grabbing that potion there, or grabbing, sorry, that bottle there would be the third.
Did he also get a red potion, or was that ninjembro?
I don't recall, unfortunately. Oh, and ninjembro, unfortunately, not trapping him in the corner there, but still making quick work of this boss. We'll head on out, and it'll be interesting to see where is he going to be headed next.
So I think Darko is going to check out the green pendant.
Yeah, he's getting his fire rod ready, so looks like he's going to be getting ready to light those torches. He's not going to let the Landmolis get away with potentially holding an item from him, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Alright, so ninjembro is headed. Palace of Darkness, maybe?
Possibly.
I think he's headed to Palace of Darkness. Ooh, this could be... I wonder... Either way, in Palace of Darkness, you still need the big key in order to get through it. So, if big key isn't early, and Samaria is in here, that could be a huge thing as well. Will this risk pay off for Darko?
Good question. Let's see. Darko going to probably easily take care of Landmolis, having that fire rod. It shouldn't prove too much of a problem for him, while ninjembro is taking the monkey to Palace of Darkness and getting in there.
Yeah, this will be exciting to see what Sahashala holds. And again, it's not too bad of a decision because of the fact that he knows there are 3 chests in Sahashala's that he hasn't checked yet. So going there with the green pendant is not actually...
Oh
my god! That payoff!
Oh!
That Landmolis was holding on to the cane of Samaria. That is it. If he checks Meyer and it's the pendant, he is in go mode, guys.
And I think he believes he is in go mode because I have the feeling he will go straight to Palace of Darkness and Eastern Palace. No, he's going to the Sanctuary. Oh, is he going to turn in the mushroom?
I am not sure.
Oh, the ocarina, of course.
Oh yes, the flute. To unlock the flute. So that he can head over to Meyer and check what pendant it is. He wants to know if he's in go mode, and I don't blame him whatsoever.
Absolutely.
Oh, I really hope that is one of these. That is one of these medallions that they have. Not having to do all the dungeons that are required, they still need the big key for, so they're still going to have to be checking chests. But once they find the big key, at least Darko will be on the move to go to the boss. Whereas ninjembro is going to be...
to Meyer now, and I really hope it's not going to be Quake.
Oh,
it's Quake!
No, it's Quake!
Oh...
Oh, so he is not in go mode. He still has one more item to find.
Yeah.
Oh, we got so trolled. Yeah, still, so it's still anybody's game at this moment.
I was really hoping those 2 chests would be Quake. Unfortunately, it was a bomb and some off.
Yeah, it's still possibility of being in this little checkerboard cave here. So, will we see it? Will we see Quake? Nope. 5 arrows.
Arrows.
Oh yeah, that. Oh man, unfortunately, us getting trolled like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's in Palace of Darkness at the moment. So where is Darko gonna check next? He might be picking up the... Oh no, he might be picking up the purple chest.
Yeah. At this point, though, I do feel like Game of Samaria is a big deal changer because of the strange place it's hidden at.
Well, you know what would be even better is if Sahasrah's green pendant item is Quake.
Oh!
Yeah, just
Wow.
that. That would be exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. He does have the flute now, so he can flute towards the bottle guy.
Yeah, it's not too long of a trek here, so not able to sprint, but it's definitely making good progress. Fortunately, Ninjembro still looking for his items. He's got the big key, but he doesn't know where Samaria is, and he doesn't know what the pendant is or what the medallion is for Meyer.
And Darko now heading towards Palace of Darkness as well.
Yeah, he'll probably finish Palace of Darkness and then opt to head right into Eastern. So it doesn't look like Ninjembro is having any luck finding the Quake item here.
He is not going there. Huh.
Oh, he might be going to check on Zora. He does have the mushroom, or I think he might have handed it in. Pyramid item. Yeah. That's also a good place to check.
Pyramid, Catfish, Zora domain. Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good place to check. Unfortunately, only 20 rupees here, but Catfish, Zora, the Witch, all those locations all in one go. That would be an excellent route to choose.
Oh, absolutely. Nope.
Nope, he is probably going to be heading back to Palace of Darkness. He still has to go to Sahasrah's hut. So not finding that red meal. This is exciting.
Meanwhile, Ninjembro being in the second part of Palace of Darkness. And Darko.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be heading to Sahasrah's hut.
So, what will it give?
Will it give Quake? Nope.
Bombs. Alright, that's really funny actually.
Well, it paid out at least with Samaria, so...
Red mail.
Yeah, it's
Someone in chat raising a really good troll. If Quake is in the Mimic Cave.
Oh, that would be not fun for either player. It would be kind of fitting considering how quickly they would be in go mode at the moment. So Ninjembro making quick work of Helmasaur, grabs himself the compass and his next crystal. So he's going to be looking to probably finish Eastern having the bow here. And then he's going to be on the hunt. He's going to be considering, where is Quake? I'm wondering if, considering how trolly everything has been, whether or not Quake will be an Ice Palace.
Oh, that could also be a nice one.
The Ice Palace generally tends to hold some item. For most of the runs that I've seen, at least something is normally hidden in Ice Palace. Alright, so Ninjembro heading into Eastern has already cleared pretty much all of it, just gonna be looking to get that boss kill.
Yeah, for him this will be a really quick revisit. Get the boss kill and be done.
Yeah.
And who knows, Armos might actually have Quake.
Yeah, boy, that would be something.
Darko checking out every single chest in this dungeon because fact that he still misses a couple things of Quake in this case. And this dungeon can be really tedious to check out, but fortunately he has the mirror, so he can use the mirror to the start.
Yeah, and he's definitely doing an optimal path here, so he is still making quick work of this dungeon, even though it is a fairly long dungeon to check. Ninjembro is going to be almost here at Armos here.
Yeah.
And heading straight in, silver arrows in hand, will make extremely quick work of this boss.
Yeah, this boss is free with the silver arrows. There we go. That was a nice 5-second boss, and he gets the compass.
Yeah, but he gets his next crystal, so he is 1 crystal away from heading to G Tower. But unfortunately, we know he's missing 2 items that he needs for that dungeon. But that doesn't mean that, that doesn't mean he might not head to Desert. It's not a bad decision to go to.
So, this means that Quake is really well hidden at this point.
Yeah, and the thing is he doesn't know that, he doesn't know yet what medallion he's missing. So if he happens to find Canis Samaria, he might again think he's in go mode, just like we did for Darko, and then instantly regret it.
Dreams are made to be broken in this game sometimes.
But it looks like Ninjembro is not taking any chances. He is activating the flute, and he's probably going to head on over to Meyer and see what he needs to get in that dungeon. Because he might be thinking, if it's, I have a 66% chance of actually being able to open it. Let's go see what it is. And maybe we might find Canis Samaria inside the dungeon.
That would be rough. But that won't happen because he doesn't have Quake yet, but...
Yeah, but he is gonna find that he is missing Quake, so we'll get to see where does he decide to go, because I don't think either of them have actually been to Catfish. Neither of them have been to Zora. They both have enough rupees at this point.
Zora would also be a really good hiding place for Quake. That usually has one good item, either King Zora himself or the ledge.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this the seed opening up so early on definitely is a great thing, but again, you find that last item is just hidden just beyond your reach because you've pretty much got everything right off the beginning. There's nothing but disappointment ahead.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Usually when you see seeds like this, the very last item takes so long to get. With Go mode being so close yet so far. And Ninjembro actually checking out the hobo right now, and he will find a bee in a bottle.
Yep. Yeah, and I really hope that Darko goes into Eastern after this and picks himself up at least the silver arrows.
Yeah, I hope so as well.
But he's making really quick work of this dungeon, not taking any time to just head through, not fighting anything extra, just go, go, go as quickly as possible. So Ninjembro, where... Oh, looks like he's heading into Dark World down here, so he might be heading to Catfish. And if he finds Quake before he finds Samaria, that'll also be interesting because he might go into Meyer expecting that there's a probability of this Canis Samaria being in there.
Yeah. And I think he's going to check the double-chested therapy.
Oh, yeah. Getting the... That's not a bad decision either.
Absolutely
Getting crystals
not.
5 and 6. Heading over to the double-chested fairy here. There's 2 items in there, of course. That's why we call it the double-chested fairy. The 2 chests we'll get to see. Is it worth? Darko picking up his next crystal as well. He'll probably head into Eastern, and then
which is definitely a good call to make. That will be optimal routing.
Yeah, and grabbing those silver arrows is it's probably not required for either of these players, but it is definitely an advantage.
It makes it a lot faster.
Yep, absolutely. He's gonna be, seeing 20 rupees and then deciding, nope, that is not for me.
I don't need your money. And he gets the red rupee anyway, and the red boomerang.
Yeah. Alright, so are we heading to Catfish? I think he might head to Catfish.
Yeah, that would be a really good decision.
Catfish and then Zora all in one, definitely. So this is exciting. Both players having a little bit of a different advantage over the other. Darko having the Cane of Samaria, and Ninjembro having that extra crystal for now. But if Ninjembro doesn't find Quake, at least could be. Ooh, it could get interesting.
Yeah, it gives Darko some time to catch up on crystals. And giving
him some love.
And Darko now picking up the silver arrow.
Perfect. Yeah, so Ninjembro now heading over. Will we see Quake on the ledge? Will Zora be holding onto the Quake?
Find out next time.
Yeah, a little bit of love sitting on the ledge, so not what we were hoping to see. But
and Darko counting his items right and going straight to. Wait, no, he didn't count it right actually. There's an item in the final chest, but it doesn't matter.
He is hoping for the boss to drop it. But at least getting his first shield from Zora.
I mean, that red mail isn't enough to protect these players. They need a tiny, tiny shield.
Yeah, so besides, they've pretty much checked all the overworld locations. There is not much that these players can still check. So this is going to be interesting. They've both checked locations that the others have not. So Ninjembro having a little bit of an advantage, having checked a few more overworld locations.
And the thing is, it might actually be the case that Quake is either in Turtle Rock or in Ice Palace.
Yeah, that would definitely be a huge troll.
Oh, absolutely.
I think the ultimate troll would be Quake in Turtle Rock.
And Darko getting back into Eastern Palace because he remembers he forgot one chest.
Yeah, taking that gamble that Armos would drop the last item. Unfortunately, not the gamble that was correct. It is correct because we know that the item that is there is not worth him going back. But again, because he doesn't know that, he's not taking any chances. This match is really important to him in order to, decide whether or not he's going to be advancing or not. So,
yeah,
it's all down to who finds Quake first. But I believe Ninjembro will probably look at his map, decide, I've checked most of the locations here. I'm going to go and I would personally do Desert Palace before either Ice Palace or Turtle Rock. So
absolutely. And I wonder where he's going now. Oh, it's Spy Cave. Probably to the Spy Cave. I remember Darko checking it, but Ninjembro hasn't checked it yet.
Yeah, because Turtle Rock is Bombos, I believe.
Yep, that's correct.
And having half magic, this should be a piece of cake. Cane of Burna using a little bit less magic than the magic cape. So...
And Darko finding Retro Beam.
Yeah, and Ninjembro unfortunately receiving the disappointment of a little piece of heart.
Yep.
So now we get to see where these two players are going to go. Darko looking for Quake, Ninjembro looking for both Quake and Samaria. But yeah, it definitely looks like he is going into Desert Palace. So he is very, very quickly going to be finding himself that
he's going to find a gain of Samaria.
Oh, this is exciting. So Darko's going to be heading up now to Catfish, to the Witch, and to Zora. And we all know, unfortunately, again, he's going to receive nothing but disappointment. But he doesn't know that, so... Yeah, this is definitely exciting, guys. This race is anybody's at this point in time.
It's just at this point, it's just who finds Quake first, because Ninjembro is bound to get the King of Samaria, and both of his runners will still need Quake to enter the Misery Mire. And Darko looks at the green bottle and is like, "Nah, I don't need you."
Darko realizing that he is probably in one of the closest matches that he will have to face, at least in this group stage, realizes I don't even have time for the fanfare. I need to go and I need to find this Quake. Oh, here we go. He's gonna get himself.
Has not checked out left side of Swamp, so I wonder if he will come back to do that.
Yeah, that could be another thing.
Darko not even waiting for that heart container at this point.
Yeah, and it looks like Ninjembro is heading up into the final boss area of this dungeon, Lanmolis fight. Darko's going to be grabbing his items. Ninjembro does have a bit of an advantage of the fact that, again, he's checked more overworld locations. And Darko did also skip the left side of Swamp. So he could really be, now that he took all those gambles, he could really be kicking himself in the butt, going, where did I leave this behind?
Yeah, and I think he might go back to Swamp.
Yeah, it looks like that's where he's headed.
Or the double-chested fairy.
Yeah, checking the double-chested fairy, again, isn't bad, but unfortunately we know that he'll only be met with disappointment there as well. Quake has to be in one of the 2 remaining dungeons.
And he is going back to Swamp, it seems like.
So it all depends on if it's in Turtle Rock or if it's in Ice Palace. Who checks what first?
Yep.
Ninjembro grabbing himself the green pendant and the Cane of Samaria. He's probably going to head to Sahasrala's, drop that off to see maybe 2 items for 1. Unfortunately, not getting the 2 for 1 deal today.
Yeah, this is going to be really close. It all comes down to who finds that Quake medallion first.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ninjembro is, he's definitely dropping off the green pendant at Sahasrala's. Not a bad decision.
Oh, absolutely not.
Doing a little bit of an item dash there, but unfortunately getting clipped by those by those statues. Having to come back to Swamp though, this is gonna take a little bit of time away from him. So any advantage he had before, unfortunately, ninjembro is getting just from catching up. So it looks like ninjembro is going to go into ice. Not a bad decision.
Oh, absolutely not.
And guys, by the way, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the runners. These guys are amazing racers. Hit the or type in !follow. Oh, or !runners. Sorry, there you go. You got it. Give those guys a follow.
Shout out to Tear.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Tear. They definitely deserve it. The wonderful show that they're putting on for you guys.
I absolutely agree.
So, will we find Quake in Ice Palette? Will it be the ultimate troll and be in Laser Room in Turtle Rock? Or even at Trinex? Ooh, that's 1 item for Ice Palace. 20 rupees. 2 items remaining.
Meanwhile, Darko is slowly progressing through the left side of Swamp Palace, where he will only find the blue mail and sadness, perhaps.
Yeah, unfortunately, sadness. But then again, there's a few places in the overworld I believe that he has still yet to check, so will he be going back to do that, or will he be heading into Ice Palace like ninjembro?
Or taking the gamble and go straight for T-Rock.
Yep, exactly. Ooh, unfortunately... Oh, nice! Ninjembro did get it! Alright, so now it's time to decide or see what Darko's gonna be doing. I think he's gonna go to Ice Palace. Yeah, he's mirroring back into Dark World because he's just gonna go straight, Oh, no, maybe not.
To the double-chested fairy.
Yeah, he's going back. You're right. So again, checking more overworld locations.
I mean, that's a good call to make.
Absolutely.
It's 2 items. It's relatively quick.
Yeah, just gotta make the little run around the path there just to drop off those bomb. Oh. He doesn't have enough rupees.
Yep.
He needs 100 rupees. Oh no.
Oh, that's horrible. And
that is. And we both know. Okay, so much for not taking a long time. This definitely is going to not pay off.
Absolutely. Oh, that's an interesting way of getting some rupees. Unfortunately, half of them despawned.
Yeah, he needs 15 more rupees, and
oh, I don't think if he realizes the despawn.
Yeah, if you change screens, they definitely despawn. So
it is an interesting way on farming some rupees, though. I will give him that.
Ooh. Spikes, a little bit of spike damage for ninjembro in the palace here. Still looking for that Quake medallion. 1 medallion away from Go mode.
Yeah. I really wonder where it will be.
It looks like they've got, or he's at least got all the dungeon items when it comes to map compass. Big key, I believe. I could be mistaken, but oh no, he's not. He doesn't have any. Ignore me, guys. I made a mistake. 2 for 2 today.
Oh well. And
right.
I think if that's the case, then Ice Palace won't hold anything anymore.
Oh yeah, more keys. So he might be heading to. There's a chest here. He doesn't have the big key yet, which will probably be this one.
Yep.
And he's gonna head to check the big chest, which I believe will either have map and compass, and then the boss will have the other, or not map and compass. He has the map, so either the compass is here or it's at the boss.
That was interesting by Darko. He hooked shot into
Quake! Ninjembro
Quake
has
and all
Quake!
his pose!
It is go mode time, guys!
Oh, wow.
The real go mode this time! No preemptive go mode. It is the actual go mode.
And if Darko doesn't go to Ice Palace soon, this will be a really tough spot to win this. And I think he's picking T-Rock.
Oh no. Yeah, he is definitely going to T-Rock because he has checked all... Oh wait, maybe not? Maybe he thinks he forgot something? Yeah, this could be it. Again, like we said before, this is the match that decides whether or not Darko is for sure getting into the brackets. So he's going to be taking gambles a lot of other people would not be taking, just to try to stay ahead. Unfortunately, this gamble, if he's going to Turtle Rock, is not going to pay off for him.
It will be a horrible mistake, unfortunately. And ninjembro's having a bit of issue, I think. The stream froze on his end.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of a connection issue, it seems. He's still connected to the IRC, so race still goes on. But we're having a little bit of an issue with his stream. So unfortunately, yeah, Darko going into Turtle Rock. This is going to be very disappointing for him.
Oh, absolutely.
So we'll get to see at least what is in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, maybe they'll find the ice rod there.
Yeah, ice rod wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, exactly. Maybe some more hearts. Oh, there we go. Ninjembro obviously making quick work of Myers, already in the bottom or in the basement.
That was one nice wrong word.
One nice wrong word. Exactly.
Shoutouts to Fiesel, by the way, doing all this restreaming and everything.
Absolutely.
Without him, anything of this wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, if you guys haven't followed Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 and Speedruns Live, you have to follow all three of them because there is races going on all the time. You don't want to miss a thing.
I've even set up 2 screens so just so I could watch 2 races at once.
That's never a bad decision. You can never have too many races on at once.
Yeah, that's how far we've come.
And Ninjembro is going to be heading into the boss room here. Changes up for Silver Arrow's going to get the quick kill on his little eyeballs here. Two hits to the big one and done.
Yep. And Ninjembro can now go on his way towards Kansas Tower.
Alright guys, time for your guesses. Now that he's headed up to G Tower, how many chests will he have to check in order to find the big key?
I'm going to guess chest number 2 for some reason. What's your guess, Sakura?
You know, I always like it when it's deep in the G Tower. So so I'm gonna guess number 11.
It's not a bad guess. I think that's usually that's one of those rooms with 4 chests. One west of the warps.
Yeah, Darko finding himself all those missing rupees they were looking for before in order to get to Zora.
Yep. And even with all this troll, this is still a really fast scene. Ninjembro heading on his way to Ganon's Tower, only an hour and a half in.
Yeah, it's still it's been an excellent race for both players. The exciting items that we got right off the start, that was something. All those
Absolutely.
items on Death Mountain. Both players again so close with their routing. Minor decisions here and there, unfortunately, is what made this, which turned out exactly the way it is now.
Darko hoping Quake will be in the Mimic Cave, and if I was in his situation, I would probably hope the same.
Yeah. Again, because he's taking the gamble for sure. He's hoping. Yeah. Again, more rupees. He's hoping.
Nope. Now we know where all the money has been hidden.
Exactly. It's interesting. After this, where will he check? Will he check some more overworld locations? If he finds Ice Rod in here, is he gonna go all the way to Trinex?
Be interesting.
Alright, so chest number 1 is rupees. And a key.
Well, at least it was a key.
Yeah. Not the right key, but he still needs a key nevertheless.
Yep. It still opens some doors.
And
that's
the fire shield.
That looks really odd.
Yeah, one of the things that you should note in the game is the shield will always take on the color of your current shield. So if you find the if it's a lower quality, I believe, or yeah, if it's a lower quality, it will always take on the color of your current shield. So, or actually even not, because that was a better quality than the current shield. So I lied. It just takes on the color of the shield that you're currently holding.
It just does odd things.
Yeah. So nice.
At least we'll get to see Bob soon, so that's nice.
Yep, and laser skip. They're doing an excellent job with laser skip here. So it is not chest number 8.
Nope.
So.
Another small key, which means that Turtle Rock has been really fruitless.
Yeah, completely exhausted of its items. So, will he head to Ice Palace now?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is. Oh man, that was too fast for me. I did not see where
I thought he was going
teleporting.
back to the mountain, actually.
Yeah, and we'll be coming up on the 10, 11, and 12 chest here, I believe. So, moment of truth. Was my guess correct? Nope.
Nope.
And another sword. Not sure whether that's the...
At least you can fight Ganon with dual blades now. If only.
Alright, so Darko making his way through Ice Palace is going to be trying to go as fast as possible. He needs to make up time. So he's going to be taking shortcuts left and right just to make up that time.
Hi, Bob. Oh wow.
Ooh, 5 rupees.
Murdering Bob. But Bob lives on forever. Floating above the tile gap.
So is it east side, G Tower? Yeah, Darko's gonna have to be hoping for a significant. Well, there's the ice rod.
Nice. Ninjembro can now do T-Rock.
Yep. So this is, again, Darko's going to be hoping for ninjembro to be making a big mistake here, because that's really the only thing at this time. Multiple big mistakes would probably have to happen in order for Darko to catch up.
His computer or his SNES has to crash. That's one of them.
And another thing to note is those bunny beams, as we call them, they can be powdered, but they can only be powdered when they're not moving. If you powder them when it's moving, it will not do anything. Alright, so he's still got a few chests in here. We know that the Quake medallion is behind the big chest, so he needs to get the big key first, and then go to the big chest.
Yep. And this turns into a really long dungeon.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you have to do it like this.
Because unfortunately, the big key is in a spot that is one of the last chests you can check if you're going this route.
Yep.
Very good fire rod skills for ninjembro here. Oh, it looks like Darko's going to be grabbing himself the big key. Will he head? Nope, he's going to be continuing.
He has to.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a key, or small key.
Oh, that is right. And ninjembro finding the big key is now going to be heading up. Oh, he's going to be heading down because he does not have a small key. Did not grab the extra small key. So we are going to see these rooms again.
So Darko needs a mistake like this a couple of times, unfortunately for him.
That commentator curse. I'm sorry, guys.
Blame us.
Right, so ninjembro and Darko is gonna have to make the gamble on east side as well. So is he gonna make the gamble that he tried to make a gamble before and it didn't pay off? Is that gonna make him a little worried now that maybe his gambles aren't paying off? Or will that actually encourage him because he feels like he lost time? There we go, now he's got his key. And ninjembro will also finally head up the middle here.
And he... Is he going to fight Goldster?
I don't know. He has Quake. He might be...
Go out.
Yeah, is he worried that he's missing an item?
I don't know. Maybe kill Goldster for a hearts refill? I don't know.
Yeah, but he could have powdered the anti-fairy there.
Yeah, I don't know. Muscle memory, perhaps, yeah.
Yeah, that's... Again, gonna cost him time.
Never lucky. Oh, wow.
He's doing it for the lulz. I think he knows that... I think he knows that he's in a bit of trouble. So, he might just be doing this just for fun, guys.
Oh wow, this is hilarious.
But he will still complete it, I'm sure.
Oh man.
Well, see, the thing is he was lucky. He had the advantage for a long time. The only thing was if he would have taken that jump into Ice Palace, it would have been a completely different race.
Oh, absolutely.
He unfortunately took the wrong gambles a few times, and that is what ended up costing him, unfortunately.
Meanwhile, ninjembro making quick work of Lemolas too.
Yeah. Very quickly moving on ahead. Heading up to one of my favorite rooms.
Getting the 3 Wizrobes.
And almost getting the 4 there. But unfortunately getting hit, I think it was by one of the Wizrobes. Darko missing the 1 Wizrobe there.
That's 1 mean Wizrobe.
Yep. And again, ninjembro has no idea where Darko is, so probably is assuming that he is a lot farther ahead because of that Ice Palace gamble that he had to make.
Yep.
So probably going to be rushing through this as fast as possible here.
Oh, this explains why ninjembro got through this part so fast. Big key is right at the start.
Yeah. And they were already pretty much in go mode before finding Quake. That was the only thing they needed. So as soon as they found the big key, it was time to go. Ninjembro making quick work of Moldorm 2.
Yep.
And validated.
It.
We got ourselves a red rupee in the final chest.
Yeah, which seems to have been a really common item in this seed. Every time you expect something, it's always a red rupee. So a fitting validation item, I would say.
Alright, so we're not gonna see some Swaggin' fights, but that was a nice double there.
Absolutely. And
triple?
That was a triple, I think.
Think so.
Nice.
Yeah, very well done. Nice Aghanim 2 fight.
Absolutely. A really solid one. And now he's off to save the land of Hyrule once again.
And again, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you give the runners a follow. Goodness gracious. Yeah, make sure you give them a follow. They've done an excellent job here today.
Oh, absolutely. And Fitrius holding a small key.
Alright, so here we go with the Ganon fight.
Yep. Having the butter and the silver arrows should not make this too much trouble for ninjembro. It should be a nice clean kill.
Yeah, and he's got himself a bunch of hits in there at the beginning, so he's gonna be moving this fight on really quickly.
Yep. Meanwhile, Darko heading up towards Ganon's tower.
Right, and he gets the torch glitch. Perfect. For those of you who don't know what the torch glitch is, it's basically when the first torch comes out, if you spam the lantern on it, then you can actually make it so only one torch ever goes out. It's a really handy trick to get.
Especially if you have to do the silver lips. doing this with silvers makes it less necessary, but still nice and safe.
And
GG.
very well done. Yeah, excellent Ganon fight, ninjembro. Only taking 3 hearts of damage. That was really well done. Yeah, very good Ganon fight, for sure.
Absolutely.
Ninjembro finishing with a first place SRL time of 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 57 seconds.
Darko now heading into Ganon's tower, and I wonder if he will do right side first.
It's a good gamble.
Ninjembro making an appearance.
And I'm just gonna see if he wants to come in for an interview.
He's in the waiting room.
Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna drag him in here.
Alright.
Ninjembro, congratulations on your victory!
Yeah, congratulations, man.
So how did you feel throughout the whole race?
Really worried. At least for a while, because I thought maybe he might have gone Aghanim when I was on the ridiculous fetch quest. Which was something like mushroom to bottle to shovel to digging up the shovel spot and getting something that was there. I don't even remember what it was at this point.
It was Titan's Mitt, actually, and
yeah.
It was a huge difference between you two is because he fake flippered to get the bottle from the hobo, which brought him instantly to the Titan's Mitt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But at the end, it all came down to you finding Quake before Darko.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I didn't realize it was that close.
So where you opted to do Ice Palace, he opted to do Turtle Rock. And yeah, it was a huge gamble, and fortunately for you, it paid off for you. So yeah, it was definitely really close, flip-flopping back and forth throughout the race. So
yeah, and I got really worried in Ganon's Tower also when I just decided to mirror as soon as I got the big key, forgetting that I needed another key. So I had to go all the way back to the room where the big key was just to get another small key.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining to watch, that's for sure. I know that everyone in chat was very entertained. I myself was as well.
Oh, absolutely. It was a really fun race to watch. And Darko is dropping some bombs all over the place.
Yeah, I'm tuning in now to watch him finish. He's just going a little bomb happy there.
He is just destroying the entire tower at this point, I think.
But yeah, so what do you think about finding all those items right at the beginning?
It was pretty crazy. I wasn't too sure what to think. You know, a bunch of good items, but nothing really great for progression until finding the mitts. And then from there, I felt like we had already obtained so many items that it just opened up the game, and I got a little overwhelmed, just trying to figure out where I wanted to go.
Yeah, you got mitts, then moon pearl, mirror, hammer, book, powder, and boots, I think. Or no, boots was in Kakariko, but all the rest of those items were all... Oh, and lantern, all on Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was massive treasure code for you guys. Unbelievable. Darko getting some hugs by Bob. And the Ditto Shield sleeps again forever. Oh.
Yeah, that mirror shield. Or as I accidentally called it, the mirror sword.
Yeah. Would have been an awesome sword though.
Yeah, it was definitely a great race. Was there any point in time that you were really worried that maybe you made the wrong call?
Not really. To be honest, when I eventually went to the hobo and saw that they got a bottle, the fact that Darko might have fake flippers didn't even cross my mind. I know some runners would probably think of that, but I think the spot where, if anything, I got the most worried was when I decided to go to Ice Cavern, because I figured if we were, if we were tied there, and he decided to go to Turtle Rock, and that's where Quake was, then I'd be behind. And honestly, one of the main reasons I did not go straight to Turtle Rock was because I never checked which pendant it required. So I was like, well, maybe Turtle Rock also needs Quake, so I might as well go to Ice Palace. That line of logic doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but it's what went through my head, so I went to Ice Palace first.
So going with your gut really paid off.
And for a while in that seed, I thought maybe, possibly, the Master Sword pedestal was going to have Quake.
Oh yeah, the Master Sword pedestal, thank goodness, had the mirror shield. So.
Yep. It's still an item, but not a required one.
Yeah, but it was definitely interesting to see how the seed played out. How it opened up so early on, and then and then all of a sudden decided to troll you guys partway through.
Yeah. And it was an intense race too. I know my group was
Darko is
me to win, because now it makes a scenario.
Darko is missing a single key, and he has no idea where it is.
Did he get the one in this room here?
He chose to open a door in between the right and the left side.
Well, he doesn't have the big key at the moment either. He needs the east side stuff.
Oh, I think he knows where he missed his key. He probably missed it in the teleport room up ahead, or the room right before it, the next room here. In that skull down at the bottom. Oh no, he got that one.
Oh. And I have no idea.
But yeah, the rest of my group was definitely rooting for me in that race, because now it makes a scenario where I think there's a possibility of a multi-way tie, whereas if I lost, I think both Darko and I would have locked the top two.
That is correct, yep.
If you would have lost, this group would have been decided.
Yeah.
Somebody just posted in chat, guaranteed tie between Darko and Elminster, and if F. Coughlin beats Adirondack, there'll be a three-way tie, so...
Yep.
Let's cross our fingers and see if we can get a three-way race.
Yeah, there's absolutely 100% going to be a tiebreaker, however, between three people or two.
Might be a key lock, actually, because I don't think you can go to the right side. Or can he?
I think he can, because the key, or the bottom door, is not a key door. It's the door that you open with lights, with fire. So he just needs to go down there and light it on fire, and go into there, and then he gets the big key and the small key.
Yes,
well, he can't get through the
oh no,
the tile room.
Did he
he can't get through the tile room.
Yeah, and he needs to go back to Meyer. Oh man. Oh Lord, this is awful. I feel really bad for Darko. And he needs to go back to Ice Palace as well.
Oh no.
Oh my god, no.
Ooh, that is definitely... Well, at least, to be fair, at least it's not even worse than that. He doesn't have to go through Turtle Rock again.
That's true.
I mean, there's that, so...
Oh, this is so bad.
I'm wondering where he missed the key.
I don't...
I think he used one on the door in between left and the right side.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I don't think that would cause a soft lock, would it?
It depends
Might.
because we never saw what the last key or what the last chest was on the one side. So yeah, I don't know.
There was actually a key lock.
Yeah, I think that they'll probably look at this later just to see if it was in fact something that he missed or whether or not that was kind of a soft lock. Because if somebody would have accidentally saved and quit there, that would have probably been a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been it would mean something.
And he does know where the big key is, and he does know where the quake is. Hopefully he remembers. But by the way, I wanted to...
He needs to do all of most ice battles because you won't get the small key until very late.
Yeah. I wanted to say, ninjembro, you did an excellent job with your item counts in dungeons. I don't think there was any time where you were checking chests that you didn't need to.
Yeah, I keep track of them on my tracker, so... But I've gotten to the point where I'm pretty comfortable with it. I just use the tracker just to be safe.
Yeah, it was, you definitely put up an excellent race today, for sure.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna get going. You guys did a good job commentary, so...
Is there any closing comments you want to say before you head off?
Not really, other than I'm looking forward to the bracket stage when that inevitably gets here. So,
yeah.
See everybody then.
Good luck in your future races. Again, congratulations on your win today. And I hope to commentate more of your races in the future.
Alright, thanks.
Congratulations once again for this one.
Thank you. Bye.
So,
yeah, this is really unfortunate for Darko.
back to the Ice Palace.
Yeah. Well, we know for sure that he's going to be coming up on a key soon that will lead him to Quake.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to save and quit after he's done Meyer.
He is going to mirror out and just go for the bomb jump, I think.
Yeah, he's got, well, he doesn't even need bomb jump. He doesn't need to beat the boss. He just needs to grab the big chest, which he can do whether he bomb jumps or not.
We accept your apology, the UK guy. Darko key locked in against Tower. So he had to save and quit, and now he has to get Quake again and do Meyer again.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
It's really rough.
Yeah, unfortunately, opening that door in between east and west side, sometimes will put you in this situation, and that's really unfortunate for him. But again, he's making quick work of Ice Palace. So nicely done. He's gonna quickly too quickly walk over here. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh.
This just keeps getting worse. Oh god.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Having bees, but bees and I think a green potion, but unfortunately nothing that would have saved him right there in that instance.
This is absolutely the worst. I feel so bad for Darko.
Yeah, he's gonna make quick work of it though, guys. He's gonna come back from this, and he's definitely going to consider, at least for next race, I'm sure, maybe checking Ice Palace a little earlier. I am not a fan, personally, of Ice Palace. Is probably one of the places I always check last as well. Because I am... this one room right here, this conveyor room with the spikes, always wrecks my face. Every time.
Yeah, I think it happens to a lot of people. Honestly, kudos to Darko for still going, because I would have probably rage quitted by now. This is just really frustrating, even
but
to watch.
He is persevering, though. That is the thing.
Yeah.
You know what? We have to really admire his fortitude on this, because he is not giving up, and that is good thing too. And so it's important to note. So he does have the big key, so he's just gonna go in here and grab Quake. He'll head to Meyer.
I hope he's saving this. And
is he gonna go fight?
Oh my god! Please don't.
Okay,
oh, he's thinking of quitting. It's as if he hurt me. Oh.
But yeah, let's cheer him on in chat, guys. Let's give him a lot of love. He definitely deserves it. He is persevering. Through all of this. So make sure that if you guys haven't already, follow the runners. They deserve it. 100%. Excellent racers, both of them. All right, here we go. So he's gonna find the big key early on in Meyer. So not gonna be too bad to find.
Taking the red potion for the sword beams.
Yeah, and he's gonna make really quick work of this. And again, he knows that the key is not on west side G Tower, so you might just see him go straight east side.
He'll still need a key, so he might get
I think there was a key in the first chest that you open on the right side.
Of course.
Yeah, for those of you who are asking when the next race is, later on Speed Gaming, we have a race at, I believe it's 7 p.m. is the next one, 7 p.m. EDT, and then we also have later on in the evening a Zelda 1 randomizer tournament race as well, which I believe is at 10 p.m. EDT. So make sure that you guys come back for those too. But stick around, because this is not done. We need to see this through.
Yeah, we have to persevere with Darko.
Absolutely. And again, making quick work of Meyer, running a little bit low on magic, but I think he was when he first came in here as well. So.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's not like you need magic at this point anymore for Meyer.
And we're gonna see him make quick work of the boss and move into G Tower. And here we go. So again, taking out the bow, gonna get these quick kills on the small eyeball here. And then 2 shots to the big eyeball. 1, 2, and then mirror out.
Yep.
So again, if you guys are enjoying the randomizer tournament, make sure you guys follow both Speed Gaming 2, and Speedruns Live. They have more races on all those channels at any given point in time. So make sure that you're following all 3, so you don't miss out on any of the action throughout this tournament.
And follow both of the runners, ninjembro and Darko.
Absolutely. All right, so it looks like Darko is now heading up again to G Tower. We'll see, again, he knows that it's not on the left side, so he's probably going to opt to just head right side first.
Yeah, which would be a good decision.
Absolutely. Taking a little bit of damage from the mini Moldorms, but not enough that that it really is a huge deal. Oh, unfortunately getting squirrel blocked. Oh, and again getting attacked by the squirrels.
Interesting enough, this shows his last saving quit was before he did the...
Yep, absolutely.
So he lost a lot of time.
But it's you know what? Honestly, it's a good thing that he did save and quit at that point in time, and not any time earlier. Because normally, once people get the flute, they forget about save and quit. It's completely gone from their from their memory. So it's a good thing Darko did opt to save and quit before he headed to Turtle Rock.
Oh, absolutely. And he's going to the left side straight away. He might choose to pick up the key in the second room here.
Yeah, maybe. I hope.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like he does remember that it's not on left side, so he's gonna opt to just head straight for right side, and he's not gonna do the towel room either. We might see him. Are you gonna pick up the? Yeah, he is definitely picking up these chests here. So that key is gonna give him the second key he needs. That as soon as he grabs the big key, he could just head straight up the middle.
Absolutely. And he's just going to follow through this room now.
Yeah. Getting perfect. Very, very nicely done.
Yep.
Two hits on the Gibdos, and that will... 2 hits with the Butter Sword on the Gibdos will make sure that they will never bother you again.
Wow, his 4 chests! That's... Give it up to whoever guessed 4 chests. I don't know why I'm even trying this.
That was great. Perfect. So now we see Darko heading up the middle. So it'll be interesting to see what will he do here. Oh, he's just gonna run through, take damage. It's always interesting to see the different ways that people get those mimics there. Making quick work of them too.
Yeah, this has been a really solid 2 mimic rooms.
And taking no damage from the spikes.
Yeah, and Darko heading to the gauntlet soon, and then it will be a quick race to the finish.
Yeah. He's just gonna blast through these. Having silver arrows in the gauntlet is definitely helpful too.
Yeah, personally like to use the fire rod though, because it lags the less.
Yeah, the sparkle on the silver arrows definitely does cause some lag in. That was some great sniping.
Yeah, that's great marksmanship from.
Oh, that
Darko
should have
here.
hit.
Oh, nice.
But again, very, very good execution in these. Very good execution in the gauntlet here.
Yep.
I wonder if he's gonna powder the. Nope, he's gonna head straight on in to Lan Mola's fight.
Man, that's was also not a really great luck with RNG of Lan Mola spawning.
Nope, but still makes quick work of them. Not getting hit. Not getting hit very much, and we'll head up to the wizard room here. And just missing the one in the bottom here. Quickly, again, making quick work of it, just dashing through it.
Switching to the lab. Go for the magic saving strat, or not.
Yeah, how about that?
That was me, by the way. He did all that because I cursed him.
But still, no matter what, still, that was an excellent room, even with the,
Yeah.
that. So another important thing to note is if you actually walk up those stairs at the exact right time that the door is going or closing down, I guess down the stairs for the fire room, then you can actually make it so that all the sprites in the game, or in at least this tower, despawn, and again you have to reset the tower. So luckily that did not. Yeah, that luckily did not happen, but it is something that.
I don't think we could have survived that. And Ron not even validating his run.
Yeah, he is deciding he is not taking that extra chest.
Yeah, he's like, no, I really hate what happened there. I'm not going to validate its existence.
I also want to, while we're watching this excellent Ega 2 fight, I also want to thank Tare for being our tracker for today. Has been doing an excellent job.
Absolutely.
Very well done. Awesome Aghanim 2 fight.
Now on his way to Ganon.
Doing some inappropriate movements on Ega 2, that's for sure.
Hide your children! Hide your wife! Hide your husband!
So here we go. Now we're into the final fight, guys.
Darko versus Ganon. The butter and the silver versus the trident. With the prize being a solid golden Triforce.
Right. Couple swings here, getting a few hits. I love, again, for those of you who don't know, the hook shot. If you extend your hook shot, while the animation is going, where it's extending and retracting, you actually can't take damage. So a lot of people use it to get some invincibility frames in this fight, in order to make sure that they don't get hit by the fire bats. And it's definitely a good strategy.
I agree. Does Darko have a fairy?
I do not believe he has a fairy. I actually do not believe he has anything at the moment, so he just needs one more hit in. Or two more hits, sorry.
Oh, this is turning out to be a I'll wait.
Oh.
This turned out to be a really fast Ganon fight. I was waiting.
Very well done. Excellent job. Let's see some GGs in chat for Darko for completing this after everything that he's gone through.
Give it up for this ordeal.
Perfect, and he finishes with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 49 seconds, which, having to do 2 dungeons over again, is actually a really great time.
Absolutely, especially if all what happened. Going to T-Rock first, the game soft locking him or key locking him in Ganon's tower, and still finishing under 2 hours and 50 minutes is really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, a job very well done to both runners. It was a very trolly seed, that is for sure. So again, guys, make sure you follow the runners. You follow Speed Gaming and all their channels. It was a very excellent fight, excellent race. It was really close from times and very trolly. That moment when the Canis Samaria dropped was probably my favorite moment of this race.
Same, absolutely the same.
Yeah, it was definitely something, that's for sure. So it looks like it is looking like we will not be getting an interview today from Darko, but I want to see some bonk guesses in chat. What was at the pedestal? The pedestal actually held Mirror Shield, or as I call it, Mirror Sword. It is going to be Mirror Sword from now on for me.
Yeah.
I don't even care. I'm going for it. But but yeah, I want to see some bonk guesses.
I'm going to guess 32. How about you?
I'm thinking... You know what? I'm thinking it'll probably be about... I want to say 38?
That's a good guess as well. And to be fair, we are not counting him bonking his head against the wall after key locking. That one doesn't count.
So yeah, it's going to be exciting to see the bonk counts here. For the questions that are coming in chat, what had happened was in this version of the logic, the game had put keys in the correct spots, that if you did the dungeon correctly, you would be able to open all the doors. But there's a door that separates both the east and the west side of Ganon's tower that if you accidentally use a key on it, you might soft lock yourself because the keys that you need to progress might be behind another locked door. And that's what happened in this situation. He couldn't save and quit because it would have saved that he was in Ganon's tower with that. So he had to actually restart from the last time he saved and quit. So he had to go back to completing Ice Palace, Misery Mire, and G Tower again in order to complete this.
Yep. And the mirror sword for Sakura sleeps forever.
Yes, the mirror sword sleeps forever. Cute to get the mirror quick. Oh, you guys. Yeah. I'm never gonna live this down, that's for sure.
What about the mirror though?
The mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe so many of those items though were sitting just for fun on on the mountain. So many items. Yeah, what was it? And then the bowsmiths. Samaria that was at Desert Palace. And Quake that was so deep in Ice Palace. It was trolly. It was really nice to see right from the get-go, but then, again, partway through, once you get all those early on items, you run the risk of having to run everything to pretty much find the rest of them.
Oh yeah, it was tempered bow. Thank you, Kenny.
Tempered bow, that's correct.
Cane of
Medora. Oh boy.
Is that like a cane made of paper mache of the papers in the Book of Medora?
So ninjembro finished with a first place SRL time of 1 hour, 44 minutes and 57 seconds.
Yeah. I wonder what Darko his in-game time will be actually.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see, because again, he did have to reset, so it took away his Turtle Rock time.
So this will actually show his time if he went to Ice Palace directly. So it can actually be that his in-game time is faster than ninjembro's in-game time.
All right, so we're getting there. Here comes the bonk count very soon. Shows 1 pendant instead of 3. Or 2, I guess, because he never fully completed Turtle Rock because Ice Rod was in G Tower.
Yeah, and he did beat Ice Palace, but that one was erased.
Yeah, again, excellent time considering the amount of dungeons he had to complete, how trolly the seed was, and the unfortunate soft lock. But I know that they have fixed the logic in, it looks like 28 bonks.
21. Oh no, 28. Never mind, I misread.
Yeah, 20.
I make mistakes too.
But yeah, 28 bonks. But again, very, very good routing from both runners. Excellent race. Very close up until Quake. It was an excellent race.
Total time 1 hour, 37 minutes and 48 seconds.
Yeah, that's.
If he would have picked Ice Palace before T-Rock, he would have actually won. Well, he probably would have also done West Side Ganon's Tower actually, so it would have been a really, really close race.
Yeah. Yeah, because again, that took out the other side of G Tower. So, but yeah, excellent time. Again, make sure you guys follow the runners. Make sure you guys follow the Speed Gaming channels. It is really appreciated. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Thank you to Light Blue Cloud for commentating with me.
No problem. Thank you for doing it with me as well. That's been great fun.
Again, thank you, Ter, for being our tracker for the day. Been a great help to everyone. As well as, I want to say again, thank you guys for supporting our runners here. And we have more races later on today. We have a race that's coming up at 7 p.m. EDT, as well as a Zelda 1 randomizer race at 10 p.m. EDT. So make sure that you guys stay tuned, come back later on. They've got some great things planned for you, another great race. So, can't get enough Zelda randomizer, make sure you follow all the channels. So, and you guys have yourselves a great rest of the night.
Yep. Enjoy your day, night, whatever.
Exactly.